I want to share with you an event that happened to me last Tuesday. I'll give you a little context. I live in Taxco de Alarcón, Guerrero, on the edge of town, in a neighborhood called Casahuates. To get there, I only have two options, combis or taxis. On Tuesday, I had a meeting in the center of the city that ended past 10 at night. I didn't want to pay for a taxi, so I went to the park where the combi base is, just to see if I could catch one that could take me closer to my neighborhood. There was only one combi going toward Infonavit. That place is about 2 kilometers from my colony. I know that several combis take that same route and then, once their turn ends, they head toward my neighborhood. I got on hoping it was one of those. But it wasn't. I ended up having to walk from the Infonavit to my house. The whole road is completely desolate, with no public lighting. I turned on the lamp on my cell phone and started walking. I've walked that path many times, so I know it well. When I reached the middle of the road, I noticed someone walking toward me, like we were going to meet. At first I stayed calm because it's common to see people on dark roads. But then fear hit me. What if they were going to assault me, or what if it was some crazy person who attacked strangers? And that's when I got close enough to actually distinguish what it was. It wasn't normal. It was a figure about 2.5 meters tall. I calculated that because there's an abandoned house on the side of the road with balconies, and its head was at the height of the edge of the balcony. It didn't wear clothes or shoes. Curiosity mixed with fear made me greet it. I tried to make myself noticeable. I said, "Good evening." And then, he just turned his face, looked at me, and smiled. Not a normal smile. It was like the expression of a madman. It stretched from ear to ear, showing white teeth. His eyes were so wide open that I thought they would pop out. I got terrified when I realized he was about to cross the street toward me. In that moment, the only thing I could think to do was take a small knife I use for work, the one I always carry in my backpack. I was ready for the worst, and running wasn't an option. The road has a steep slope, and I didn't know how fast this thing was. I also didn't want to turn my back on it. That instant felt eternal to me, even though it couldn't have been more than half a minute. Then I heard a car, and the lights went off, like someone had pulled up or passed. At that moment I saw it was a truck. I didn't think twice. I stopped in the middle of the road to ask for a ride. I guess my frightened face was enough, because the driver didn't refuse. He let me in and took me to my neighborhood. When I got home, I couldn't control the trembling in my body. The expression of that thing would not leave my head. When I told my family, they said it was very likely a demon. They also suggested the truck might have been help sent from heaven. Because, with the security situation in Guerrero, it's extremely rare for someone to stop for you at that hour, under those conditions. I'm really an atheist. I don't believe in those things. But I have to admit, I can't explain what happened that night.